Welcome back to the Crown of Gems family. Thank you, Gems, for all of your support. It's your girl, Sunny Palms here. We appreciate each and every one of you. I cannot begin to say how grateful I am to have the opportunity to have this platform, to get to know you guys and our supporters, our viewers from near and far. We thank you guys so much for your support. Continue to grow with us, continue to level up. That's what it's about. So today I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to be able to answer some questions that I had on another platform, which is TikTok. But before I jump into that, I want you guys to make sure you guys are following us on our social media accounts on Instagram and also on Facebook. Same handle at Crown of Gems Family. We appreciate you guys again. So let's jump right into it. So Lexi Beezy has some questions about wanting to know how to manifest. Her question was, or her comment was, I know manifesting is real, but like, how do you do it? I don't think I'm doing it right. Laugh out loud. All right, so today's topic is going to be about manifesting, what it is to me, and I'm just going to throw a disclaimer out there, you guys. I am no manifestation guru. I'm just giving my real life experiences and opinions about whatever it is that I talk to you guys about on this platform. I do not participate in any rituals. I am not a tarot reader. I don't get into divination. I don't get into none of that, okay? You know, you'll hear often, when you hear the word manifest, you'll hear often those words are interchanged. For me, manifest means, for me, faith. It's just another fancy word for faith. Me, personally, I believe that my faith is the substance of everything hoped for and the things not seen. And I'm not a religious person. I'm not trying to get on here and practice religion or teach you guys anything. Like I said, this is solely my experience, and I'm just giving you guys my honest experience and what I know to believe what manifestation is. I'm not talking about textbook manifesting. I'm not talking about any of that. So carrying on, as you guys can see, the word 1111 is written across my screen. Let me just give you guys a backstory of what 1111 means to me and how how the numbers were introduced into my life. So back in 2017, I will always see the number 11 pop up, whether it would be I will wake up out of my sleep and grab my phone and it'll be 1111. I remember one time driving down the street and there was a bus and the bus was number 11. Like, it would just be a repetitive thing for me. It wasn't that I'd be looking for it, but things would literally happen. So, yeah, that was quite interesting for me because it was the first time that it's ever happened to me in this type of situation. So anyway, moving forward. So I began to see 11s everywhere and it grabbed my attention. And so I started to do research. I had questions of what the number 11 meant. I started researching what is the meaning of a number 11. I looked into a Bible research, what 11 means. So I'm going to pull up and show you guys on the screen what it said biblically, what the number 11 represents. So as you can see, the meaning of numbers, the number 11, the meaning of the number 11 is important in that it can symbolize disorder, chaos, judgment in the Bible. 11 is used 24 times, as the 11th can be found 19 times. So just to keep it all the way 100 with you guys and be very transparent, during this time in my life, I was not living right. I was out there in the world doing my own thing. I was in sin, very rebellious. A lot of things were going on in my life that pushed me into a direction that I shouldn't have went, but I did. However, it had taught me so many lessons and so many things that I needed to know up until this point where I am in my life today. So not to really dive into that because it is deeper than I have time to sit here and discuss. And, you know, we just want to keep it straightforward because we do know that words are powerful. Words hold power. There's power in our tongue, believe it or not. So even if you're joking around, that's why I don't even joke with people anymore about certain things. Like, a person can make a joke, and if it pertains to my life, income, family, finances, health, I do not lay claim to any of that. I will correct the person in a heartbeat. And I'm very, very strong-willed when it comes to the things I speak out of my mouth over my life pertaining to my family and circumstances. So I take that very, very serious. So that is a big element in manifesting, is our words. We have to reprogram our mind first, because in order to reprogram your mind, you have to watch what you're putting into your mind. Our body is just like a cup. Whatever you fill that cup with and you go to take a drink, that's what you put it into your body. So it's important to reprogram your mind. Start listening to motivational speeches. Start listening to positive things and affirmations. Affirmations are basically speaking in the present. You want to speak things in the present. So instead of saying, I am going to be a millionaire, it's I am a millionaire. I am already a millionaire. I have the job. I have the career. I have the house, the family, the husband, the children, things like that. So you want to speak things in past tense, in present tense, not if or when. It's now. You know what I'm saying? So that's very important in manifesting is your speech, watching your words, the things you're putting out, the things you're speaking over your life, the things you accept. Writing down your goals, writing down your dreams, if you know anything about vision boards are great to have because it gives you a visual of the things that you want, or, the manifestation of that thing. It's right in front of you. So I would suggest like doing even a digital vision board or even a physical vision board. That's another thing. And also getting away from negative people, from people who always just are very critical or negative about the things that you desire. If they're not lining up to the things that you want in your life, then you got to remove yourself away from those type of people who are always naysayers or always doubting you, telling you that your ideas are crazy or you can't do this or you can't do that. You don't need those type of people around you. I'm telling you, they're energy vampires. They are dream killers. That's what I call them. So limit access to those type of people, or the access that you allow in your life from those type of people, whether it's friends, family, work buddies, whoever. Limit the time that you interact with those type of people. If anything, I would suggest completely disassociate yourself from those type of people. So the next thing I would suggest is don't get discouraged. Don't be discouraged if you don't see those things happening right when you ask for them. Sometimes for some people, when they pray, things are happening at a speedy time. Like people can see that thing manifest or that thing happen right away. And for some, it may take weeks. It may take months. It may take a whole year. We can't really put a time on when things are going to happen, but just know that everything that you speak, those are like seeds, being planted in the ground. So as you continue to speak those affirmations, you're watering that seed. Whatever it is that you're saying, you're watering that thing. So over time, it'll start to grow. And before you know it, it blossoms, it blooms. And that's the idea of manifesting is our words. We're blooming our words and also taking action. So if you think that you can just say tomorrow, I am a millionaire, or today I am a millionaire, and you do absolutely nothing, that is insanity. There's nothing that's going to happen. There's no energy behind it. Manifesting takes energy. You have to take the step forward and believe in those things. You have to act on those things that you believe. Just like if you want to get in your car and you believe that you're going to go on a vacation and you don't get in your car and drive to that airport to get there, how can you get there if you don't take action? So we have to take action. That's another thing. And being consistent. Continue to be consistent, because I'm going to tell you one thing. Once you start to manifest and you start to see those small seeds planted and blossom, there is going to be so many challenges. I'm going to warn you guys right now. It seems like a lot of things start happening to try and discourage you and slow you down from getting to that next level. That's something that I experienced as I began manifesting. I started to see that things were happening. And it was a lot of crazy things, like negative things. And I started to doubt myself, like, well, why is this happening? If I'm speaking the positive, why are all these negatives coming? And that's just the name of the game. The enemy is present. He always will try and throw a wrench in there somewhere. So that's where it comes back to your faith. You have to believe and you have to be, prayed up. You have to pray, and you have to also cast out these things, casting out these enemies. And there's a lot of spiritual warfare, and I'm not going to get into that because this is not a teaching guide, but I just want to kind of give you guys a clear and honest truth about what it is that I experienced. So moving forward, so you have your vision boards, you're speaking positive, you're writing down your goals, you're taking action, and you also have to get to a point where you accept, and you are in a place where you're not complaining. You basically, you take it as truth and you move on. You don't think about it too long. You don't dwell on it too long. You don't want to do that. You don't want to become obsessed with it, and that thing grows into like an idol in your life. You don't want that. You just want to affirm your truth, set it down, write it down on paper, write your vision or your goal, see it in front of you, remember it, believe it, affirm it, and move on. And you continue to do that. This is a day-by-day process. You don't just do it once and you just forget about it. You're going to do this every day. You are going to speak these things over your life. You are going to speak life. You are going to speak abundance. You are going to speak prosperity. I don't care if you're living in the backseat of your 92 Oldsmobile. You're going to continue to speak those things that you believe. And then these are the steps you're going to take to get to that next level. So if you're manifesting and you're believing and you're not seeing the results, don't get discouraged. Don't get caught up on not having the results right away. Just clear your energy, clear those negative people out of your life, and you'll start to see these things happen. I've had things that I've written down years ago, months ago, that I'm just seeing take place now. And it's always a nice reminder when it happens, and it's exciting because you remember those prayers, you remember those tears, you remember those affirmations, and you remember those promises. So just stay encouraged. And that is all I have for you guys today. I have my daughter here. So I'm going to go ahead and tend to her. And again, thanks again for tuning into the Crown of Gems family. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, share this video, drop your comments, any questions. I would love to dive in and give you guys my opinion on everything. And thanks again, Gems. Until next time.